Hey, hi, I'm Charlie, and we're doing a video today on a marinated salad that I've been living off of for a couple of years now. I do a self-seeding greenhouse. We did a video of that, and we'll have a link for that if you want. Let's see. I'm going to go through. My salad takes about an hour to make. We'll short stop some things. Contains like 15 things, 15 ingredients at a minimum maybe, and we'll go through it. For starters, I'm going to show you this wild arugula, also known as rocket, and this is how we deal with it. This is in a flowering stage late in the season. We dangle it, and then we just pull off the healthy, good-looking leaves like they were feathers on a chicken. And we started with a whole big brown bag of this stuff, and I'm just showing you this. We've already done the bowl here, so this is going to be about a third of our salad maybe. One thing about the arugula is what? It's wild, it's free. So I do greens. I don't use any lettuce. I do greens. I don't even have names for them. I know we started off with some muzama, bok choy, and right now I basically am using greens that have 4 different shaped leaves. I've got a long oblong one. I've got this oak-shaped leaf one. I've got these rounded ones, more like coming out of the bok choy end of the thing. Got this little variegated thing, and that's going to be our 4 basic greens. And I've got a whole, this was a whole, we started off with a brown paper bag, so I've got a whole bunch of these greens here already picked. We don't do any washing, we pick clean, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So we've got the arugula in, and I use scissors. And this marinated green, the marinated salad uses a lot of vinegar, and it lasts for a week, at least a week in the fridge for me. I'm a bachelor guy. I use it on everything. Can use it for breakfast. I put it on all kind of wraps. Acts as a salad on the side of anything you're doing. So by doing this once a week, twice a week, depending upon how much I'm eating, I don't have to make a salad every night. So let's go. So I take the greens. I don't keep them separated as I'm picking them in the greenhouse. I pick randomly. I pick good leaves. I line them all up with the stalks. We're eating the stalks for fiber. And bingo, we just start chopping, chop with our scissors. And again, this would take basically an hour to make this thing. But that's what we're doing. We just cut with the scissors, and we just made a little roll of these greens who have no name. Using no lettuce. People could do some nutritional research if they want. I have no idea. But again, we're just taking handfuls of these greens, line them up. Does it matter which brand they are? No. We just line them all up, and the stalks are pretty tender, but they're going to give us fiber and some texture. They're juicy. And these greens, I grow the collection of them 12 months of the year. There's new ones just started because we're self-seeding. The seeds already dropped in the ground. A little bit of water, we put on some stuff. Everything is sprouting again. Unless we have a real heavy freeze. We have no heat in the greenhouse, so a freeze freezes us out. In my salad, you'll see we use I use raisins or cranberries. I prefer walnuts. Today we're going to be ended up using some, I was out of walnuts, so I have some roasted almonds that I'll chop up, and that'll be another little thing. So Again, we started with the arugula, so that's one ingredient. We got 4 different kinds of greens. That's already 5 ingredients. And this bowl will be filled. We started with basically 2 brown bags of greens, all out of the greenhouse that's self-seeded. And even though it looks like a lot, this stuff will wilt down because basically we're making a wilted marinated salad. We'll put a piece of saran wrap over it, and like a lot of things, it's better the second day. Right now we could use these greens on anything. I use basic, and I don't use any salad dressing because the salad's already got oil and vinegar on it. This keeps it kind of simple. I've actually got a little bit of last week's salad, the dregs of last week's salad. I'll show you, and I'm going to cook a little. I'll show you how we do a quick little wrap with the whole thing. Our bachelor guy eats out of a greenhouse 12 months of the year. And so we're going. This is going a little bit faster. Normally I'd have on some rock and roll music, maybe Prince, Purple Rain. It takes about 3 runs of the 17-minute version to get this salad done. Okay, so that's 5 ingredients so far. The arugula and 4 different shaped greens, just for starters. And we're doing this with the Bingo Bingo. Right here we've got a handful of French sorrel, so if we're keeping track, we could say 6 ingredients. French sorrel, same thing, we're using the stalks. French sorrel has a lemon flavor to it, and we've also got some lemon thyme we're going to use. We also use lemon balm. I use lemon balm more and more, and I use mint. So bingo. So we're up to 6 ingredients. This isn't one of the mustards that I use. This is a little ferny mustard. This stuff is hot. We don't need a whole lot. Clears your sinuses. Again, this is a self-seeding. Different years, different times of the years, we use different ingredients. There's a half a dozen mustards that I like. Some of them didn't self-seed so well. I'm sure I can see some of them are coming up for the fall though. So I think that took us up to 7 ingredients with the ferny. Keep an eye on it. Write the number down, 7. Then we've got some dinosaur kale, which is really nice. I really like this. Some years, depending on the weather, this will stand the frost. If everything else freezes out, if we've got to stand to this, sometimes we make a whole salad of just the kale. So same thing, we're just whacking around. We got color to this. And yeah, Nina, Jeff, you have to help me if that's 7 or 8. I don't know. 8 with the kale. 8 with the kale. And all of this stuff, well, this dinosaur kale doesn't really self-seed for me, although one year, one series of years, I had one plant lasted almost as a perennial. It lasted 5 years, 3 in the greenhouse and 2 outside. Haven't had that much luck with it since, so again, we'll finish off this kale. This stuff is pretty darn healthy, and again, kale in an apple salad in the fall, just again, dressed with heavy vinegar and oil. And we're going to do the massage thing with the oil. We're going to put the oil in and we're going to massage it. Bingo bingo, the bowl's getting full, a lot of color. And when I was up at the greenhouse today, there was actually 2 there's some collards coming on. Even though it's hot, they were in the shade, so I got 2 leaves of collards. Collards is another one that self-seeds, and some seasons the collards is going to be 50% of the salad. It doesn't matter. So collards we added, that's going to be 9, I think. Then we've actually got 2 kinds of fennel. We've got the fennel that you get the bulb out of, Italian fennel, and then we've got silver fennel maybe. So we use the fronds, and this time of year, because what do? We self-seed, so our plants are going to seed. So we've actually got some little fennel seeds here. They're little meaty. Fennel has a licorice flavor to it. The Italian fennel, the stalks are tender enough to eat. Oh, not maybe right now. So we're just going to use, we'll put this in a little bit later on the fennel. I usually save that until after I massage it some. I haven't been real big on putting parsley in so far, but I do have a bowl here that's got some of our herbs. It has the mint, it has some fresh tarragon, and what else do we have in here? Some of the lemon balm and the lemon thyme. So we're just about getting it here, guys. I have these couple of little display pieces. We're just going to do these in. And so this was basically 2 bags of greens that we picked up at the greenhouse, self-seeded. Took us about, maybe a half hour or less to pick, maybe, I don't know. And again, we're just going with the scissors, and we've got this big bowl of salad just about ready to get worked on here a little bit. And like I say, I use this for everything. And bingo, bingo, bingo. Now I used to use both hands with my to massage it, and then you got 2 hands full of olive oil. Again, this is all organic stuff, guys. We're using the organic olive oil. I mean, I'll just say it takes an hour. I don't know. This is a gourmet salad for me. It's what I live on, though. This is all free. Tell me it's healthy, and we're going to be real good. So we just lather it up with some oil there. And then instead of using 2 hands, I'd come to the thing of just using 1 hand, because then I only have 1 to clean up. And if I don't feel like licking my hand, I've sometimes been known maybe to put on a glove. But generally, I've worked restaurants, so we keep things sanitary, clean, wash your hands, no sneezing. I've got a hat on to keep any kind of hair out. But yeah, so we just massage the greens. When I do the kale salad straight, and do it pretty, and again, there's another dozen greens that aren't happening right now, that different times of year, different years are all going to be there for us. So I don't know, they said that massaging these greens is supposed to break down the cell walls or something. Something I heard about, and I just have taken in practice. So the bowl was full, over full, and now we put some oil on, crunched it a little bit, and you know, it's decomposed a little bit there. We got a little more room to put some more good stuff on. So then again, we got a dirty hand, we got to lick it. And aside from the fact that the video is set up where I would normally wash my hand off, I'm going to grab a paper towel for a minute. Now, what am I going to do here? Grab a paper towel.